Dear brothers and sisters, whether you think you're a part of this family, whether you believe that or not, you are. So for just a moment, can you please let go of all your preconceived notions and everything you think you may already know of? Whether you've been raised in the church since birth or if today is your very first, I ask that you would at least hear these words. First, I'd like to remind you who you are. I'd like to remind you that you're not who you were. You're different. You've been changed. The fabric of your heart has been remade. The depths of your soul have been rearranged. You have been born again into a living hope, a hope that floats when the world is sinking, a hope that stands when everything else is falling apart, a hope that lasts. My family, we have been born again into a hope at last. And no, we haven't earned this. We don't deserve this. But because of our God's grace and mercy, He says that we are worth it. He sent His Son to die for you and I so that we could have eternal life. So now that you remember who you are, you must take action. Pick yourself up and stand in grace. Set your hope in the God that made you and stand firm in faith, because this world won't take a break. It will hit you like a set of waves every single day. It will do all that it can to make you feel ashamed and afraid. It will burn the town that you grew up in to the ground. It will throw at you hurricane after hurricane to take away all that you've made. It will leave bullet holes in this place that you've come to pray to try to shake your faith. But do not be afraid, because you are different. And you have to see suffering differently. You see, suffering is the refining of our faith. The more we stand in grace in times of pain, the more He gives us strength. And as we are purified, our purpose is redefined. We are the precious people of the One Most High. Our lives should glorify and reflect His light. Our words should plant seeds of truth and peace. We should speak to the blind and say, come and see, there's a Savior you have to meet. We should love fervently with outstretched arms, regardless of all that tries to harm us, because our lives will be lights that pierce through the darkness. We are set apart. But that has to be more than just something we know. We have to live that out because we live in hope. We are a people who've been given a mission to bring our family home. So now go and be a living stone, just like the living stone. Don't just stare at this screen and listen to me. You see, we have been called a people that do more than just preach from steeples and talk about the difference between good and evil. Your faith can no longer be see-through. You must unapologetically speak truth. You must stand up to this world, stand out in the crowd. Don't just talk about the gospel, live it out loud. There's no time to wait till later. Truth is, you've been called now.